Last spring, I matched with a woman on Bumble named Rachel. Even now, I don't know who I really met that night. Her profile looked completely normal. Cute brunette. Marketing job. Liked hiking. Nothing flashy. Nothing suspicious. We talked for days. She felt calm, grounded, refreshing. No pressure. No red flags. After a week, we planned dinner at a quiet restaurant. Nothing fancy. Just neutral ground. When I arrived, I texted her that I was there. No response. Minutes passed. Then more. No Rachel. No reservation. Just me, standing there, already feeling like something was off. Short pause after about half an hour, when I was debating whether to leave. A man approached me, mid-40s, scruffy, black hoodie. He said my name. That alone made my stomach tighten. Short pause, he said he was Rachel's brother. Told me she was sick, but still wanted to meet. Asked him to bring me to their place nearby. He said her phone had died. His tone was polite, calm, almost rehearsed. Too smooth. Everything in my body told me this wasn't normal. I asked for the address. He insisted on showing me when I refused. And tried to leave. He stepped in front of me, smiling. Medium pause. He didn't touch me. He didn't raise his voice. He just blocked my path long enough to make a point. He said, Rachel would be upset if I didn't go. Something in his voice felt like a threat. Wrapped in courtesy, I told him I'd reschedule. He stared at me for a long moment, then stepped aside and said, "Have a good night." I left quickly, locked my car doors, drove off. In my rearview mirror, I saw him standing outside the restaurant, watching. I told myself it was just awkward. I was wrong. Short pause that night. Rachel finally messaged me. "Why didn't you come?" I explained what happened. She replied instantly, "I don't have a brother." My stomach dropped. Medium pause. I typed back. She stopped responding. Minutes later, I got alerts. Someone was trying to access my email, my bank, my Instagram. I changed everything. The next morning, her profile was gone. Deleted at noon. I got a text from an unknown number. "You should have come with me." Then another, and another. Each one felt closer. Short pause, different numbers, different area codes, short messages. Threatening, but vague. One used my full legal name. That night, someone knocked on my apartment door. Once, then harder. I froze when I looked through the peephole. The hallway was empty. Seconds later, I heard heavy footsteps leaving. Later, the Resson confirmed something worse. A man matching his description had paced outside. For nearly an hour before I even arrived, he had been watching, waiting. The police couldn't trace the messages. No crime, they said. I deleted Bumble. Changed my number. Hoped it was over. Short pause. A week passed quietly. Then one night, behind my building, I found a folded piece of paper tucked under the dumpster handle. My name was written on it. Inside was a printed photo of me, standing inside the restaurant lobby, staring at my phone. The photo was taken from outside the window. On the back, one word was written, "You." That's when it truly set in. Medium pause. Someone created Rachel. Someone expected me to leave with them. I'm supposed to disappear that night. The only reason I didn't was because I trusted my instincts. Short pause. Months later, loneliness crept back in. I tried Hinge. That's where I matched with Rebecca. Her profile looked real, Fiddy's friends. Jaw. Photos. We talked comfortably. We planned to meet at an arcade bar on a Friday. She went silent for days, then messaged 30 minutes before the date, saying she was on her way. When I arrived, the bar was nearly empty. Seconds after parking, she texted again. Her car had broken down behind the building, near the dumpsters. By the woods. She begged me to come help. Short pause. I tried calling her, straight to voicemail. My instinct screamed. I texted, "This doesn't feel right. I'm leaving." As I reversed out, 2 men in ski masks ran from behind the bar toward my car. I floored it later. I found a dent in my trunk, like something heavy had been thrown. Police took a report. No leads. I told myself the odds were low that it would happen again. I was wrong. Short pause, another time. I matched with Jenna. She asked to move to Instagram immediately. Her account looked curated. 2 posts. Thousands of followers. No tagged photos. Only men commenting. We planned to meet at a bar. I arrived early. An older man sat beside me and wouldn't stop talking. Jenna stopped, replying. Her profile vanished. Then the man grabbed my wrist and whispered, "I'm Jenna. Please don't go." I ripped free and left. I felt sick, exposed, humiliated. I thought it was over. Short pause that night. Something slammed against my bedroom window. My name was whispered over and over from outside. I didn't respond in the morning. A note was taped to the glass. "I'll be watching you." I moved days later. I stopped using apps. I told myself I'd learned. But some stories don't end when you block someone. Some people don't disappear when you stop responding. Sometimes they wait. Short pause. I was studying for board exams when I met Michael. Long calls. Comforting. Voice. Constant attention. He never showed his face. Excuses stacked up. He pushed for explicit of photos relentlessly. I refused every time. My friends warned me. I defended him when I invited him for Christmas. He confessed the truth. Fake photos, fake name, fake life. He wasn't sorry. He was angry that I wouldn't accept it. When I ended things, he begged, then he snapped, then he vanished, or so I thought. Short pause. Almost a year later, I started posting online again. One message request changed. Everything Michael. Then a photo. In the front of my house. My parents weren't home. I locked every door. Then the knocking started. He yelled my name. The police arrived quickly. They arrested him outside. He had a knife. Hearing that felt unreal. Medium pause. Looking back, the pattern is obvious. Fake profiles. Manufactured familiarity. Urgency. Isolation. Every story started the same way. Someone normal. Someone patient. Someone who felt safe. Predators don't look like monsters. They look like maches. They sound like compliments. They wait for you to ignore the warning in your gut. Short pause. What scares me most isn't what happened. It's what almost did. Stay or leave. Answer or don't. People think danger announces itself. It does. It whispers. It smiles. And if you ignore it, it escalates. Short pause. I haven't used dating apps since. Not because I hate dating, but because I understand the risk. Anyone can build a personality. Anyone can wait. If there's one thing I learned, it's to never ignore discomfort. Fear exists for us. Reason. Every time I listened to it, I walked away, alive. Sometimes surviving is the scariest proof that the danger was real.